Okay, so I'm going to do a quick video on how I put a handle from a Pen 130, replace the old handle from my Beastmaster. This is an 8130 size. And I bought this for the knob, and I was going to drill out this rivet, chuck this knob on, sweet. But what I found out was when I took this handle off, okay, so you got your sort of square hole. Well, this one actually has the exact same size square hole, okay, but except the holes are in different places for the screws. Which it makes it pretty easy. So how I did it was I chucked that on. It doesn't hold super tight there. I then screw the 2-speed button in place. Okay. I then put this, which is it shifts the put this on. And I tightened it until it was roughly where I wanted it in line. When I did it, the drill bit must have slipped a little bit to the front, so it doesn't perfectly line up. And I drilled these 3 holes. I drilled those 3 holes with a 2.5mm drill bit to accommodate a M3 tap. And that is what this screw, okay. So then you can't tighten it down all the way. And this screw is 6mm. So it's a 6mm M3 stainless. I bought it from Bunnings in like a 12-pack, bloody like $5, $3 or something like that. Okay, now that's in. Now that is where that's going to sit. See, it's slightly off center, but if you line that up better and pre-drilled better, that would be a better fit. That'd be better. But it's fine. I'm not too stressed. Then you take this again, pre-drill, tap, make sure you tap from this side, don't tap from the other side, the threads are going to be reversed. Okay, so after that piece goes on, so you want to make sure that can still move, okay? So if you over tighten this, because the M3, the previous size I think was at M2.5 or M2, and this just slightly overhangs onto that. So just keep it a little bit loose, just a tiny bit loose, okay? And then you chuck this piece. And these might be stainless, or I don't know, but they have a black coating on them, and because they're seen, I figured it wouldn't matter. And I could just get black ones from Bunnings. I think they're 12mm. No, sorry, not 12. They're 10 or 8mm. I'll check and put a link to everything that I used in the description. Okay, so bang, bang. You don't want to tighten these down too much. Oh, that's not in yet. There we go. So that's tight now. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Bang. Single speed. Everything still works. Massive handle. You see, in comparison to the old handle, an extra 1.5 centimeters, 2 centimeters on there, but then up top, you're almost cranking on the front of the handle where this would sit. Great upgrade. I think it's the same mechanism on the Tiagra, so potentially. I don't know. I don't have a Tiagra.